Scorpio, thank you so much for coming to your weekly love reading. This love reading should resonate for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. For those of you that are cross-watching, welcome, welcome. This can be your situation or your partner's. It kind of just depends, I'm going to be honest. Also, too, if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to receive alerts for when I post my readings. What else? If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you always can do so by checking out my website, aaftarot.com. And with that being said, Scorpio, let's go ahead and hop into your reading. All right, Scorpio. Who is Scorpio dealing with romantically right now? 23rd through the 29th of June. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. You may possibly be dealing with a Taurus or a relationship that maybe has been stuck for a period of time or something that isn't necessarily having a lot of movement. This person can have a Saturn in Taurus, or you possibly can also be dealing with someone that has a Mars in Leo. How does Scorpio feel about this person romantically? Okay, Nine of Swords. That's Mars in Gemini. Obviously, you're very hung up on this person and where this is going. What is the current issue or situation with Scorpio and their person of interest? Okay, Five of Cups. There you are, Scorpio. And the Five of Cups is definitely Scorpio energy, so I just want to throw that out there. And that's Mars in Scorpio. So there's a lot of Mars energy here. This is a lot of action, what needs to be done, what action needs to be taken here. What is an external influence or block? External influence or block for Scorpio and their person of interest. Okay, Queen of Wands, possibly a Aries or a Cancer. You also can have a Leo or Sag. However, I feel like Cancer may be secondary. Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, Cancer Venus. Okay, so let's see. What's the best potential outcome here for Scorpio and their person of interest? Best potential outcome here for Scorpio and their person of interest. Okay, Ten of Swords, that's Gemini. So I know things may look a little bit wonky right now, but don't get upset, okay? Just know that this person and you, I really do feel strongly that there is some type of transformation that's going on. I feel like your person that you're dealing with is somebody who is very loving, very stable, very harmonious. You know, they vibrate better at a level where things are, in a very good place. I feel like this person is compassionate, stable, family is very, very important to them. They're trustworthy. They are domestic, where they do like being in the house or in the home. At times they may come across as jealous or possessive or unwilling to change. Sometimes they are stuck in their ways. However, it's that's just because they really do care about you. They really do love you. And for them, they do not like when things are not right. And they're willing to work hard in order to keep the peace or the balance, that's attached to their home or their family. And I feel like this person is very, very devoted and a very stable partner who maintains harmony and balance, usually for the most part. I do think at times, this person may come off as a little bit lethargic or almost too diplomatic at times. So I do want to throw that out there. Also something too that I want to note is, there, like I said earlier, there is a heavy emphasis around home. There's a heavy emphasis around, stability, right? And I feel like for whatever reason, whatever you and this person are going through, it's very intense and passionate. And there is an obsessive nature between the both of you guys that's very sexual, right? And I do feel like this person has come into your life to add a level of transformation. Maybe you and this person have children together. Maybe this is somebody from your past. They possibly are at a distance from you where you have to travel. They may be another Scorpio or even a Cancer. I also feel like too, you've met this person because something had to change, whether that's change within inside of you or change within inside of them. Something was definitely needed here in order to force that level of change. Now, your person, they can be into software, networking, passports, transportation, whether that's bike, train, plane, car, Uber, whatever. That is something also that's coming up. And I do feel like, you've met this person. I'm trying to think, when would they have met this person? I feel like you've met this person when I feel like this person, first of all, helps you find value in yourself, okay? That's the first thing. I also feel like, there is a level of self-care that's involved here. And I don't know. Let's keep pulling cards, okay? Okay, so 7 of Pentacles. Something is clearly stuck between the two of you. This is Saturn and this is Saturn and Taurus. So it's like, how does this push forward, right? And it's about doing the right thing and staying the path and being patient. What are they waiting for to push forward? Why is it, okay? Princess of Swords. So if you're not talking to this person or this person is not talking to you, possible Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Also, too, we do have the earth signs. The earth signs also represent princesses. If you've not, you feel stuck because either this person has blocked you or there's no communication here. What needs to be said here with the Princess of Swords? The Ace of Swords, the truth. Obviously, some type of truth needs to be revealed. What needs to be said by their partner? The Four of Cups. Okay, that's definitely Cancer Moon. I think that this person needs to express to you how they feel. That's what I'm getting strongly. I also feel like, this person feels rejected or there's something that's different. I feel like this person also is very scared of how they feel or scared of losing something. And maybe that's why, they have that need to affect a level of change in a very careful and strong manner, right? And this person, like I said, they may be highly emotional. However, them being highly emotional, instead of vocalizing that to you, they're keeping it to themselves, right? And that also can be a reason why they've blocked you. One more card here for Scorpio's person of interest, romantically. Okay, possibly a Taurus. Something that's interesting about this person, they may even be a teacher or like a guidance counselor, something of that nature possibly. But I really do feel like, or in church or school or bookkeeping or just something of that nature. But I do feel very strongly that this person is somewhat somebody who, first of all, let's just throw out there what we have, right? So they have a very fixed energy, right? That very strong Taurus energy. However, they also have that element of mutable, right? So as much as they're persistent and stubborn and practical and stable, they're also open-minded and intuitive and having the ability to change, right? And the thing here too is I think that there may be a little bit of a difficulty here, especially with you who likes routine, who likes loyalty, who likes independence and strong emotions, but now you feel like change comes when you can maintain something and then it grows from there, where this person is all about, starting and stopping. Starting something, stopping something. Starting it, stopping it. If it's not working, changing it. Where you're like, no, let's just stay the path. Or let's just, as I say, stay the course, right? There is something very much to that. I do feel like there is something that's being hidden here. Pisces, Cancer, or an Aquarius. Or there is some type of message or some type of truth that needs to come out here with you and this person. Can you give me more information here on Scorpio's person of interest, please? Okay, the Hangman. Obviously, there's either a lack of sex or a lack of communication. Something is suspended. Something is up in the air right now with you and this person talking. It also can be that there is a sacrifice that needs to be made. And that sacrifice is the Queen of Wands, okay? So Aries, Cancer, Leo, or Sag. It also can be a sacrifice, of somebody's ego. However you want to view this, something needs to be made. Now, I want to say this, even though it is a queen that's coming up here, something to think about is the fact that we all have different energies, right? So if you are a water sign or a earth sign, those tend to be very feminine qualities, right? Refined, intuitive, creative, nurturing, collaborative, expressive, receiving, submissive, dependent, those kind of things, where air signs and fire signs tend to be the more dominant ones. Now, because this is coming up as a queen, they may be a fire sign, but they have more feminine traits in their chart, okay? So I just want to kind of like throw that out there. It definitely can, possibly be a Leo with the sun here, or even justice. This may be a marriage or something that needs to be resolved or dissolutioned or something of that nature. It also can be the fact that somebody has to do the right thing and make a sacrifice in order to set the scales right. Some type of meeting needs to be arranged here to make things right. Okay. I'm going to keep going. Sorry for, kind of rambling. Hopefully this shit makes sense. Okay. We then have the Nine of Swords here for how you feel about them. I feel like for you, you feel like this person is very much in their head about how they want to move forward. What does Scorpio feel like they're in their head about? Okay, the Two of Pentacles. I think Scorpio, that they're dealing with more than one person, or that they're having financial issues possibly. Either they lost their job, or either their money's not right and they're constantly kind of coming back and forth. And I think that that may be an issue. The Two of Pentacles is definitely Capricorn in Jupiter. Now, you feel like this person is in their head about, where do I expand? What's the right thing to do? More information on how Scorpio feels about them. The World card. Okay, so you also can be dealing with a Capricorn, another Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, or Aquarius. I think for you, there is something that needs to end, and there is a cycle that is coming to a conclusion. What does Scorpio feel like is coming to an end? Okay, the Five of Swords, that's Aquarius, Venus, and something that Pink Pineapple Tarot Vicky told me yesterday was, she said that she was doing research on the Five of Swords, and that the Five of Swords is actually a very platonic card. So it's a friendship. It's not necessarily like an intimate one. So with the World here, I feel like what needs to end is kind of the back and forth games, right? It's kind of the games of deceit and the games of lying, but it's also an ending to the fuckery, right? It's the ending to, obstacles which are getting in the way, which may be this other person down here, and finally having that sense of intimacy back. It's also ending, the way that this person is loving, very detached, right? Having an open conversation with this person is needed, because I feel like, they've taken the time to process exactly what they want. And now it's like it's ready for that next step. So if the Five of Swords is ending, the Six of Swords is beginning, right? And that's having an open and honest conversation about where this goes, right? In a very calculated way, in a way that's curious and also challenging the unknown, which I really like, actually. I'm going to be honest. So that's beautiful. And maybe you feel like they're hiding something. Like, maybe you feel like their lies and their bullshit needs to come to an end. Like, why is the Five of Swords here? I'm going to be nosy for you guys. What does Scorpio feel like? Okay. The Prince of Swords. Communication needs to be upright about, whatever's going on here. Whatever somebody's seeking, right? Seeking or challenging. Like, there's something that, like, you want them to take active on. What needs to be said here with the Prince of Swords to Scorpio? I'm waiting for you. Don't worry, I'm waiting. Look, King of Cups, that's definitely Scorpio energy, okay? Or it also can be Leo too, with the Nine of Wands. I think, Scorpio, you want to know that this person is waiting for you, or this person is willing to follow you, or that whatever you're waiting for is worth it. That eventually that there will be a result here, and that you and this person can move forward and be happy with one another. That's what I'm getting strongly. Okay. What does Scorpio like about this person romantically? Okay. It's funny. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands. You know, I think that this person, either you may play coy and this person rushes in, right? It's like you both have a very young and kind of like youthful energy about you, okay? I also think that, you know, if you guys have had sex, I think it's very passionate. I feel like they come to you. You don't have to do much. You kind of can just sit there and be like, oh my God, who, what, who, me? And here comes, you know, the Knight of Wands. Now this is Sagittarius, Leo or Aries, or it also can be Gemini. This person is communicating to you what actions need to be taken. And I think that you like that. And I think that the fact that they're coming up as a fire sign while you're coming up as a water sign, it's like this person is embracing you and they're really taking you under their wing and, you know, trying to make things right or want to make things right. And there's a lot of passion and emotion that's between you. Hold on, let me ask. One more card for what Scorpio likes about their person of interest. About the person of interest. The Devil. Like, I think you guys probably have bomb-ass sex. Okay? I think you're very attached to this person. I think you don't want to leave them alone. Possibly they're a Capricorn. What's the energy of the Devil? Just want to clarify. Okay? The Magician. Possibly Gemini, Aries, or Virgo. You know, I just think that you are, you know, really, really impressed with what this person can do. It's like they're magical and you know that and you're just like, wow. It's almost like you're mystified by them and you're very interested. You're very curious at the mystery that they're providing. Like they're not telling you everything, but you see bits and pieces of it. What does Scorpio not like about their person of interest? Romantically. What does Scorpio not like about their person of interest romantically? Okay, the King of Pentacles. So this is Taurus or Leo. Now, in this deck, what the King of Pentacles means is there's a level of fear here with them because there is a level of distance that they've put in between you. Now, with the King of Pentacles here and that being that Taurus energy, this is a very fixed energy, okay? This person is very persistent. They're very stubborn. They're very stuck in their ways and they're being very tough right now. And I think for you, it's making you nervous because this level of distance is creating the Three of Swords with the Chariot. This level of distance is forcing you in a place where now you have a level of heartache because of a decision that was made or because of a choice that was made. And, you know, you have the Chariot, so it's going in that direction. And it can be a choice over a Cancer. It can be a choice over a Libra, you know, or somebody that has Saturn in Libra. And maybe, you know, you, instead of taking a level of action, there's some type of jealousy here, either on your end or your partner's end, and somebody's just watching. And it can be because somebody's not talking, but it's just a level of somebody really paying attention to what somebody's doing. It's kind of interesting, I'm going to be honest. Now, for the current situation, holy hell, Hannah, hold on there. Wait a minute. All right. So we have the Five of Cups here. And, you know, for me, honestly, like the Five of Cups, I find that card really interesting. And here's why. Because there is a level of regret here. There's a level of guilt. You know, somebody's definitely fearful, and they're avoiding, you know, facing some type of unpleasant events. And I feel like this person needs a level of reassurance. So let me ask, why? What do they feel guilty about? Why is there a level of guilt here as a situation? Because of the King of Wands over a Leo. That Leo energy is coming in strong. So either somebody has a, you know, Leo in their chart, or maybe they have heavy Scorpio influences. But I feel like this Leo has had to sacrifice. Maybe, you know, they feel guilty at the fact that things are not moving in the right direction here with the Hangman, Pisces, or Aquarius. That they've had to sacrifice something, and it had to do with the Chariot. It had to do with moving forward. Where is the Chariot going towards? Judgment. You see, it's like this person really did have to sacrifice their emotions and really put those on the line in order for things to change, in order for there to be some transformation here. Let me ask, how does Scorpio feel about that? How does Scorpio feel about the current situation or issue between them and their person of interest? The Two of Pentacles. You know, I think that you're kind of embarrassed as how, you know, how things have unfolded. I think you don't know what to do. I think that you're in the process of trying to figure out how, you know, what steps you take in order to kind of bring back that balance. You know, right now there's a level of division and conflict. And I think for you, it's really trying to put all your pieces back together in your puzzle and, you know, see how you can kind of stop juggling and really put a level of action here. How does their person of interest feel about it? Page of Swords. Okay, I mean, they feel like, honestly, whatever's being said here, it's like they're not looking at the situation as a healthy one, I'll tell you that, because this card is all about enemies, right? Possible enemies inside of your relationship and outside. So maybe they feel like they have to be very guarded here. Why do they feel that? Because of the Nine of Wands. Because, you know, they've been waiting. And I feel like for them, it's like this can't be suspended forever. So I have to have the ability of cutting it because there isn't any forward movement. Something has to change. And I feel like they're creating the change. Wheel of Fortune, there's Sag with, you know, Libra or Cancer, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, Cancer Venus. It's like they're trying to create this change. How are they trying to do it? By cutting it. So no longer there's this stagnation. Now it's forcing change. It's like a clean slate. And now this person is sitting back and trying to see if it will balance itself out. If this is going to allow them to return to a level of security and a level of comfort. Because I do feel like, you know, there is something here. Either somebody's pregnant, or there's something that's coming back around. There's some type of judgment that's being made, and it's almost like it's very karmatic. You have justice and judgment here. Like whatever was done either by you or this person, it's coming back hard. Like it's coming back in the physical sense. And this can even be too the fact that, you know, maybe this person is having issues with the law right now, or having issues, you know, with something that they've done, like something is catching back up to them, whether it's a lawsuit, whether it's a court date, whether it's jail time. It's something because of some type of decision that was made that wasn't the best choice to make. And now it's like karmatic justice is hitting that ass hard. And I don't know if that's you or your partner, but something is definitely here with that. Let's go. Woo, I'm having shit fly all over the place. All right. So the current issue is the Queen of Wands here. So that is Aries or Aries, Sag, or Leo. However, this is very much a cardinal energy. This is also Cancer. I feel like something needs to be initiated, or something was initiated quick, very hasty, passionate, like something happened with this Queen of Wands. How does Scorpio feel about this Queen of Wands? One more time. How does Scorpio feel about this Queen of Wands here? The Emperor, okay, Aries. I feel like, you know, Scorpio, you feel like this person is here for a reason. You know, this can be a mom or a dad, or somebody is here trying to really make things right and make a tough choice or make a tough decision. How does their partner feel about the Queen of Wands? How does their partner feel about this Queen of Wands as an external? Okay. The High Priestess. So Taurus or Cancer. Moon. I think that they feel like there's something that's definitely being hidden here with this Aries. Like there's something about it that they're not, you know, what do they feel like is being hidden? Let's just ask that. What do they feel like is being hidden here? The Eight of Cups. One more time though. What do they feel like is being hidden here? Woo, the Sun. Leo. Somebody may be hiding a pregnancy from a family member. Somebody may be hiding how happy they are, or hiding, you know, the fact that there's a child, or hiding their ego. Like there's something here with that. Let me ask, can you give me more information on the block, please? The World. Something's coming to conclusion. What's coming to conclusion here? Wow, that just shot out. The Three of Pentacles or the Three of Cups. I'm sorry. Okay, so hold on here. How does Scorpio feel about this Three of Cups? Okay, the Eight of Pentacles with the Ten of Wands. 8-10. There's a level of indifference here. I'm going to be honest. It's like, you know, Scorpio, you want this person to put more of an effort in to making things right. I think that whatever they're doing, it's not enough. It's like that's just the beginning. If you want to get out of the Seven of Pentacles, you're actually going to have to do the work to make it right. You're actually going to have to put forth the effort to change whatever is going on here with you and this person. And what happens is, if this person does do that, you know, you have the Ten of Wands, which in this deck is about, you know, having sex and having a level of success, right? That 10 is a conclusion and it's a transformation and it's moving on or moving forward. So I think for you guys, it's like if the work is done, there is a lot of success that can happen here, but that work has to be done. Somebody needs to take the initiative to put in the work with it. And if they don't, it's just not going to work. How does their person of interest feel about putting in the work? Six of Wands. You know, I think that it's hard, and that's Jupiter and Leo. I think that for them, it's very much a thing, a prideful thing. It's like, yeah, but you know, I've already done that. I've already done the hard part. I already did the Five of Wands. I already fought this. You know what I mean? And I think that that's what's challenging. It's like they kind of just want to reach out and touch you, and they feel like they can make things better by physically being in front of you. And that if they're in front of you, then you have the Ten of Pentacles. You know, then you can become a family. Then you can have, you know, the happiness. But there is a level of dominance and control here, especially with that Knight of Wands. And that comes with, you know, sex. Four of Wands. That's Aries and Venus and Aries and, you know, Gemini. So I definitely feel strongly that this person feels like the work can be done if they have the ability to touch you. If they're in front of you, like they think that they can change your mind. Like they don't necessarily have to do the work if they're in front of you. Because they feel like, you know, you and this person being physical together, that changes the situation. And maybe that's changed things in the past, but right now something has to change. And again, this can be either for the cross watcher or it can be for Scorpio. It just kind of depends on your situation. So, you know, don't get upset if you're like, no, that's him, or no, that's her. She's the one. Okay, either way, there's some type of work that needs to be done here. And it's not something where, you know, you just puff your chest out and you keep it pushing, right? It's like something where you actually physically have to figure out what went wrong and fix it. Because this is something that can be very significant. It just is going to take some time to work out. Now, as your outcome, we do have the Ten of Swords, which is Gemini. Here's the thing about the Ten of Swords. It's like you turn that pain and you turn it into power. So you're probably leaving this Ten of Swords, or leaving the fact that you feel like you've been stabbed in the back 3 million times. And now there's a conclusion and there's a transformation. So if you want to know more about the Ten of Swords, plus how does your partner feel about you romantically, how do they want to move forward with you in the long term, what are they hiding, their next actions, advice, and then the outcome card, please feel free to click on the Vimeo. The link will be in the comment section below. And with that being said, Scorpio, I love you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, peace.